Okay, this is going to be a featured video on chip theory on our dominant seventh chord structures again, except we're going to go through every form of the chromatic scale based on the chromatic scale, starting here on C. Here we have C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and B. So here we have the 12 notes starting on C on the far left. Okay, so we're going to go through the four positions, our inversions of the dominant seventh chord, our 4-3-3 position, the 3-3-2 position, the 3-2-4 position, and the 2-4-3 inversion, starting with every note. So we're going to start with C and do all four of them on C. We're going to start with this note and do all four of them on this note, and this note, do all four of them on this note, and so forth until we reach B, okay? So let's begin. Here's our dominant seventh chords in 4-3-3 position, root position, starting on C. So we're going to have a C. We're going to count 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is a C7 in first and root position, C, E, G, B flat. Okay, now let's do a dominant 3-3-2 inversion, starting with C. Now I'm just going to remember, C will now be the third of the chord. These are going to be different chords, but we're going to do that based on the forms. So first inversion form starting on C is 3-3-2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And what chord is this? We have the third is C. It's going to give us A flat, C, E flat, G flat, or G sharp, B sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Or an A flat 7 or G sharp dominant 7 in first inversion, 3-3-2 inversion. The next form is the second inversion form, 3-2-4. Starting here, C, count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, giving us our second inversion form. This will be the fifth. C is the fifth. E flat is the seventh. The root's going to be F. The third will be A. So here we have an F7 in second inversion. And finally, the third inversion form, 2-4-3, starting on C, is going to be 1, 2. This will be the root. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. So here we have a D7 in third inversion. C, D, F sharp, and A. Okay. Now we're going to shift on to our next note, starting here. Bring these down. This. So we're going to be starting with C sharp or D flat. Starting with our 4-3-3 root position on this note. We're going to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So here we have our C sharp or D flat dominant 7 chord, C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B, or D flat, F, A flat, C for our root position 4-3-3. Now let's do our 3-3-2 dominant 7 first inversion form, starting on this note. We have a 3-3-2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So now we have the form third, fifth, flat seventh, and root. Our root is going to be A. So we have an A, C sharp, E, G, or an A7 in first inversion. Let's do second inversion, 3-2-4 form. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this will be the fifth, flat seventh, and our root. Our root's going to be F sharp or G flat. So we're going to have an F sharp, dominant 7, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E, or G flat, B flat, D flat, and F, with the fifth here. Fifth, flat seventh, root, third. F sharp 7 or G flat 7 in second inversion. All right, now let's do the third inversion, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Here we have the flat seventh and the root. So here we're going to have an E flat 7, D flat, E flat, G, B flat, or a D sharp 7, C sharp, D sharp, F double sharp, A sharp, right? E flat 7 in third inversion with D flat on the bottom. Okay. All right, our next note is going to be D. Let's move our chromatic scale down. Do the same thing starting on D. Here we have D on the far left. We're going to have our root position 4-3-3 form starting with D. So D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, this is the dominant 7 chord. Here we have a D dominant 7, D, F sharp, A, C in root position. So that's the root position form. Let's look at the first inversion form starting with D. If our third is D on the bottom, we have 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. All right. So here we have the third, the fifth, the root is going to be A flat. I'm sorry, is that right? It's a D. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Right. What chord is this? First inversion. Root is here. Right. So we have a B flat 7 in first inversion. D, F, A flat, B flat. B flat 7. First inversion. Okay, let's look at the second inversion. 3-2-4 form. Starting on D. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, where's our root here? Our root is going to be here. Our fifth is here. Fifth, seventh, root, third. Fifth, seventh, root, and third. So if this is D, Our root is going to be here on G. Here we have G, B, D, F, or D, F, G, B, or a G7 and second inversion with the D on the far left, or on the bottom. So G7. Let's look at dominant 7 third inversion, 2, 4, 3, starting on D. So this will be our 7th. 1, 2, here's a root, and it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, third inversion, with the root being E, E, so D, E, G sharp, B. That spells an E7 with a D on the bottom. And third inversion, E7 chord, D, E, G sharp, and B. Okay, those are our 4 forms starting on D. Let's move on to D sharp or E flat. Okay, here we're on D sharp or E flat through D on the right. It's just D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, and D. We're looking for a root position chord, 4, 3, 3, starting on this chip here, which is going to be D sharp or E flat. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. What is that, right? G, okay, 1, 2, 3, B flat, and 3, 1, 2, 3, back to D flat, right? So here's an E flat, dominant 7, E flat, G, B flat, D flat, in root position. 4, 3, 3 position. Okay. Again, our first inversion is going to be 3, 3, 2 position. 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have a third, a fifth, 2, 3. This flat 7th, and the root, 1, 2. So what does this spell? This is the note B, right? So the root's B. Here we have the D sharp or E flat, and G flat or F sharp, and A. So this is going to be a B dominant 7 in first inversion, G sharp, F sharp, A, and B. So the second inversion is a 3, 2, 4. Starting here, 3, 2, 4. This will be the 5th. D sharp or E flat is your 5th. Right? Okay. So it's 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we can clearly see an A flat dominant 7 chord in second inversion, E flat, G flat, A flat, and C. Okay, this is your root, A flat, your 5th, E flat, your 7th, G flat, and your 3rd, C. 5th, 7th, root, 3rd, A flat 7, second inversion. 3, 2, 4. Third inversion is 2, 4, 3. You recall 2, 4, and 3 position. This one here, starting on this chip, the D sharp or E flat. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have the 7th, the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. So if E flat's the 7th, F is going to be our root. We have an F, dominant 7, in 3rd inversion. E flat, F, A, C. E flat, F, A, C. Okay, those are our 4 forms starting on D sharp or E flat. Let's move on to the F. Okay. Root position, dominant 7, root position 4, 3, 3, starting on F. We have the F, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3, 1, 2, 3. Chip here, and then 1, 2, 3. This one here. This is going to be a root position. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, this is not F. This is E. This note's E, okay? I was mistaken before. This is E through E flat or D sharp. So we have an E dominant 7, E, G sharp, B, and D. Excuse me, it was an E. So 4, 3, 3 starting on E is E dominant 7 root position. Okay, let's do first inversion starting on E. So E will be the 3rd. We have a 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 position, 1, 2, 3, and 2. Here we have a C7 in first inversion, E, G, B flat, C, right? 3rd, 5th, flat 7, root. Let's do the 3, 2, 4, starting on E, shaking, 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is going to be second inversion. It's going to be starting on E. E is the 5th. G is the flat 7th. A is the root, and C sharp is the 3rd. So here's an A7 in second inversion, E, G, A, C sharp. Let's do third inversion, 2, 4, 3, starting on E, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the 7th, a root. It's going to be F sharp, so we have an F sharp 7 in third inversion, or a G flat 7. So F, G flat, F flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat, or E, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. So G flat or F sharp dominant 7 in third inversion. Okay, moving on, the next note is going to be F. It really is F this time. We're going to do root position starting on F, 4, 3, 3. F, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here you can see F, A, C, E flat, F, A, C, E flat, root position, F7, F dominant 7, root position. let's do the first inversion. Is going to be a 3-3-2. F is our third. 1, 2, 3. Here's our fifth. 1, 2, 3. Here's our seventh, and here's our root. Okay, so here we have clearly a D flat 7 in first inversion, F, A flat, right, C, D flat, D flat F, A flat C. Or if you consider this E sharp, it can be a C sharp dominant, E sharp, let's see, G sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp. Okay. That was first inversion. Let's do second inversion. Dominant 7, starting on F. 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. F is going to be our fifth. So we have clearly a B flat, dominant 7 in second inversion. F, A flat, B flat, and D. F, A flat, B flat, and D. B flat 7 in second inversion. Okay, let's do the third inversion, 2, 4, 3 with F on the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Here we're going to have our seventh is F. Our root's going to be G, third B, fifth D, seventh F. So we have G7 in third inversion, F, G, B, and D. Okay, let's move on to the next note. That's going to be F sharp or G flat. On the far left here. Here we have F sharp or G flat to F on the right. Looking for the root position, 4, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so G flat 7, G flat, B flat, D flat, F, or F sharp 7, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. Root position, 4, 3, 3. Let's look for the first inversion, 3, 3, 2 form. 3, 3, 2 starting on F sharp. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. This is going to be the third. Right? So the fifth is here, the seventh is here, and the root is here. So our root's going to be a D. We have a D7, F sharp, A, C, and D. F sharp, A, C, D in first inversion, D7 chord. Let's do dominant 7, second inversion, 3, 2, 4 position, starting here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, giving us F sharp as the fifth. A is going to be our seventh, flat seventh. The root's going to be B. Our third is going to be a D sharp. Here we have a B7 in 3, 2, 4 inversion, B7 chord with F sharp on the bottom. F sharp, A, B, D sharp, B7 in second inversion, 3, 2, 4. The third inversion, 2, 4, 3, with F sharp on the bottom. We have 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here we have A flat 7, A flat C, E flat, G flat, and third inversion, G flat, A flat, C, and E flat. 2, 4, 3. Okay. Let's move on to the next note. G on the left. 4, 3, 3 position. Starting with G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Here we have G, B, D, F, or G7 in root position. Let's do first inversion, 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Root's going to be on the top. Third, fifth, and flat 7. So what is our root here? All right, E flat, G, B flat, and D flat. E flat 7 in 3, 3, 2 inversion. First inversion, dominant 7. E flat, or D sharp dominant, D sharp, F double sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Right? E flat 7, more commonly. Okay, let's do second inversion, 3, 2, 4, with G on the bottom. This will be the fifth. G will be the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4. So our root is going to be here. So here we have a C as our root. So C7 in second inversion, or 3, 2, 4 position. G, B flat, C, E. Everyone see that? G, B flat, C, E in 3, 2, 4 inversion. Okay. Lastly, the third inversion is 2, 4, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. That will make this our seventh. G will be the seventh. Okay. Which makes A the root. We're going to have A, C sharp, E, and G, or G, A, C sharp, E. That spells A7 in third inversion, or 2, 4, 3 position. A7. Let's move on to the next note. It's going to be a G sharp or A flat. We're going to look for the root position, 4, 3, 3, G sharp or A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here we can clearly see A flat dominant 7, A flat, C, E flat, G flat, or G sharp, B sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp dominant in root position, 4, 3, 3. First inversion is going to look like this, 3, 3, 2, with A flat on the bottom. A flat will be the third. Right? So 3, 3, 2 inversion. 1, 2, 3. This is your fifth. 1, 2, 3, flat 7, and your 2. 1, 2 is your root here. So this is A flat. This is 3, 3, 2 or first inversion. This is your root up here. So here, or G sharp, we're going to have an E7 in first inversion, G sharp, B, D, and E. E, G sharp, B, D. E7 in 3, 3, 2 inversion. Let's do second inversion. 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be, the A flat will be the 5th, or G sharp will be the 5th. Okay. This is your root. We have A flat, F. I'm sorry. This is 3, 2, 4 inversion. This is the 5th. What note was I on? Let's see. Where is C? C, D, E. Okay. A flat is the 5th. All right. And G sharp, B, C sharp, and F. That's not right. Oh, I'm confused. Let's see. 3, 2, 4. The root is here. So D flat, F, A flat, C. Flat. D flat, F, A flat, C flat, or C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B. Okay, D flat 7 or C sharp 7 in 3, 3, 2 inversion. Okay, let's do the second inversion, 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4, starting here on A flat or G sharp, will be the 5th. Just did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Second inversion, here's the root. D flat, F, A flat, C. This is D flat 7 in second inversion. Okay. Or C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B. If we go back to the first inversion, it was 1, 2, 3, and 2. The root was here. F, A flat, C. Oh, that's not F. What is that? Where's the root here? A flat A, B flat B, C, D flat, D, E flat. Okay, E, it's E, E7, E, G sharp, B, D. Okay, so E7 in first inversion, and it's D flat and second inversion, 3, 2, 4. So third inversion is going to be 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So this is your root here. B flat, D, F, A flat. So B flat dominant in third inversion. Let's move on to the next note. going to be A. All right, A, 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. We have A, C sharp, E, G, root position A7 chord. The first inversion is going to be 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. This is your third now. Your root is here, F, A, C, E flat. Here's F7 in first inversion. 3, 2, 4 is 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. A is going to be your fifth. All right. And C is the flat seventh. The root here is D. So we have a D7 in second version. D, F sharp, A, C, D, F sharp. D7 in second version. We have the 2, 4, 3. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, our root is here. We have B, D sharp, F sharp, and A. B7 in third inversion. Let's move on to the next note. A sharp or B flat. Four, 3, 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Here we just have B flat 7, root position B flat, D, F, A flat. We have first inversion 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. This is our third. So our root is here. G flat, B flat, D flat, F. Or G flat 7 in first inversion. Or F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. This is the third though. B flat, D flat, F, G flat. Second inversion, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. This is our fifth, our flat seventh, and our root. E flat, G, B flat, D flat. E flat 7 in second inversion. D flat, B flat, D flat, E flat, and G. In third inversion, 2, 4, 3. Here. All right. C7 and third inversion, B flat, C, E, G. Next note is going to be the B. This is our final one. So 4, 3, 3, root position, B7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, 4, 3, 3. There we go. B, D sharp, F sharp, A. B7 root position. First inversion 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. With B as the third, we have G, B, D, F, B, D, F, G, G7 in first inversion. We have 3, 2, 4, second inversion. 1, 3, 2, 4. Our root is here. So we have E7 in second inversion. B, D, E, G sharp. And finally, third inversion with B on the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. We have D flat 7 with, I'm sorry. That's right. D flat F, A flat, C flat. C flat, D flat, F, A flat. Or C sharp 7, B, C sharp, E sharp, G sharp. And those are your dominant 7 chords revolving around starting on each note in all 4 of their inversions. It's just a good way to go through those and to try to get those. Hopefully that helps.